Hello and welcome. My name is Dan McCulka, and I'm a member here at Dexter of the HSE team. So today we're going to be covering emergency action plan training, and this is for new hires. So how to complete evacuations and what to do during severe weather. So let's get started, staying informed and staying safe. So today we're diving into emergency action plan, aka what to do when things do not go according to plan. And what we'll cover is the EAP, what it actually is, how to respond during evacuations or severe weather situations, and also who your emergency response team or ER team is. By the end, you'll know where to go, who to follow, and how not to be the person asking, wait, is this a drill? So, first, we'll start off with what is the EAP? So, the EAP tells us exactly what to do when emergencies hit. There's examples such as fire, chemical spill, severe weather, you name it. It's going to be in that plan. So, why do we have it? So, it's not just smart, but it's also required. So, OSHA mandates it in 29 CFR, found in the 1910 standard, point 38. So, besides OSHA, it's also a part of Dexter's HSE policy. So, the goal is to improve understanding, which will help with a response that is fast, keep people safe, and keep things under control. So, taking a deep dive into what is the EAP, it isn't just a binder, but it has a lot of great useful information. So it's a emergency playbook. So when things go sideways, this is what you need to reach for. So the core components include a notification chart, who to call, when to call, and how to stay calm. Emergency contacts for the site. This quick access is to help you locate them and identify who is a leader you can reach out to for support. Scenario procedures, whether it's the clear steps for how to respond to a fire, spills, severe weather, and more. And then facility maps, so know where to go and where not to go. Response tools include maps, which include markings of exits, safe zones, and also restricted areas. Emergency gear, such as fire extinguishers, spill kits, first aid supplies, and then hazard zones, areas requiring special training or PPE. And then emergency response team. So this trained team leads the charge. They basically communicate to all buildings kind of what's going on and what steps to take. And then they run the incident command center, which is the calm and the chaos. Facility maps. So here's an example of building one. You can find this in building one on the floor as well as in the break room, posted for all to see. If you're not already familiar with this, make sure you get familiar with this as you begin your work here at Dexter. So know your nearest exit and rally point. Rally point is found in that green sign outside. And then the exits are also marked in green along the perimeter of the buildings. And that green rally point sign is where you'll meet outside if we had to evacuate. Reminder, only fire extinguishers are to be used if you are trained. If not, evacuate safely and assist others where needed. So during evacuation procedure, this could be caused by a number of factors, but some examples could be a large explosion, which could cause damage or fire. Fires in general, if they're too big for a fire extinguisher, we'd want to make sure we are evacuating. Major gas leaks from broken lines or equipment, that'd be another example. So what you would do, so pull the alarm at the nearest station, followed by calling 911. So this is primarily going to be the responsibility of a supervisor or manager. So if you, as an employee working on the floor, happen to see a potential fire or emergency situation, what you'd want to do is escalate immediately to a member of leadership. So then the next step would be reporting the emergency to dispatch from 911 call, to the building address, which is 500 South 7th Street, Albion, Indiana, and then confirm that evacuation is underway. If safe, while at your station, shut down emergency equipment properly, or just use simply an e-stop, whether it's the pull cord or the button, to make sure that your equipment has been turned off. Sprinkler valve operators ensure valves are open so emergency services can use the water. Evacuate, so use nearest exit and go to the rally point. Stay low if there's smoke. Check doors with the back of your hand. If it is hot, then find another exit. That indicates that most likely there's fire on the other side. Afterward, inspect equipment before restarting. Check for damage or any other issues. And then to wrap it up, stay calm, act fast, and help others if able to. Following the plan keeps everyone safe. So now just quick, some do's and don'ts during evacuations. So don't re-enter the building unless told that you are able to. Don't grab any personal items while exiting the building. Don't go to your car. Make sure you stay with the group so they can account for you as they take roll call. And then don't run or panic. Just calmly and efficiently get out of the building. Running or panicking often will lead to injury, which will make the situation worse than it already is. Some do's: go directly to the rally point, follow the signs, wait for the official all clear before returning to the building, and then report if someone is missing. So if you know somebody is maybe in a restroom or somewhere on the floor and you know that they were not aware of what was going on, then let leadership know. After the all clear, fire department gives the go ahead. Management will then notify team leaders to re-enter the facility. All right, so severe weather response. So what to do? So severe weather poses many risks, especially here in the Midwest. We are prone to see potentially tornadoes, ice storms, high winds, flash floods, and heavy snow, just to name a few things. Monitoring and alerts. So the HSE manager on campus monitors and conditions the conditions outside, and they make sure that they are communicating to the team via phone calls or intercom announcements on potential hazardous weather. So what to do? So we listen for an announcement to take shelter. So this would come from leadership. Shut down equipment again, just as stated before. Make sure you shut down equipment if time allows, or if you need to do so quickly, just use the e-stop to make sure the machine is off. Go to designated storm shelter, which is going to be the restrooms in all of the facilities on campus here at Albion. If the shelter is damaged, evacuate only when it is safe. So just to kind of wrap this up, weather can be unpredictable. Our response shouldn't be. So make sure we follow the plan, stay alert, and ask questions if unsure. Safety is a team effort. So to continue on severe weather, kind of specifically looking at some other examples, when it comes to flash floods, this could potentially affect some of our buildings, but most likely building 1 in the covered area, which is known to experience flooding from time to time. But making sure everybody else is alert, depending on whatever building you're in, this could be something to be aware of. So the HSE manager monitors the alerts, just like for any severe weather. And then if they notice high precipitation is coming, then they would notify plant manager as well as building supers. Next steps, building supers will ensure that equipment is shut down, lock out systems, and then move materials to higher ground to avoid getting damaged from the water. Maintenance will call city for drainage issues to start pumping the water out. And then the plant manager will ensure all buildings are responding appropriately. The HSE manager will confirm notifications and begin recovery planning. After the flood, do not restart equipment until it's inspected and the water and energy um, are in check. Because water and energy do not mix. Now, a tornado protocol. If a tornado warning, that is hits or siren sound, take shelter immediately. Managers and supervisors will initiate the sheltering as soon as notified. EAP group leaders, make sure you're sweeping areas and do head counts. So the steps as followed: announce shelter over the intercom, shut down equipment if time allows, then go to the restrooms to take shelter. Stay in there until the all clear is given. If shelter is damaged, evacuate only when safe to do so. If you're outside during a tornado warning, uh, make sure that you are not standing under a tree. Get indoors when safe. If unable to do so, lie in a ditch and make sure you cover your head. So, just as a recap, we can't control the weather, but we can control how we respond to it. So, follow the plan, listen for updates, and speak up if unsure. So, all right, folks. So, next we're going to talk about what happens when an emergency hits, whether it's all the previous examples expected. When things go sideways, our emergency response team steps in to take charge and make sure everyone is safe. So, who are they? Who's this ER team? It's made up of trained individuals on site who know the plan, know the building, and know how to respond without freaking out. So, they're the calm in the chaos. So, what they do, so they initiate emergency procedures. They're the first to act when alarms go off. So, they coordinate evacuations or shelter in place situations. They guide people to safety to make sure no one's left behind. They may even communicate with emergency services such as police or fire or medical, and they're the main point of contact from our building. They set up the incident command center, which is, again, the hub for managing the situation that leaders are able to meet in. So having a solid ER team means we don't just react, but we respond. They help keep things organized, reduce confusion, and make sure we're doing everything by the book, which is the EAP. So just to kind of take a further deep dive into the steps that the ER team does, just in case you viewing this training become a member of the team. Step one includes grabbing the EAP, if safe to do so. Again, the EAP is found in a binder in all of our buildings. Step two, evacuate when safe. No hero moves, just make sure clear exits. Step three, call 911 for injuries or trapped individuals. If phones are down, send someone else. And then make sure that other leaders are aware that 911 has been called. Step four, start first aid and triage using the START method. START method just means to prioritize injuries that are most serious versus minor injuries. Step five, gather the ER team in the executive conference room if possible. This is the meeting place which the command center will be set up. Step six, send group leaders to rally point for roll call. Step seven, collect the roll calls and identify missing individuals. Step eight, set up the incident command center using or at the rally point. If possible, you can use the main conference room in building one, which is the priority. And then step nine, use Appendix A checklist to guide team roles. These are found within the EAP policy for Dexter safety. When emergency services arrive, let them take over. The incident commander, who is the uppermost leader in our facility for that day, they become the liaison and support for emergency service teams. So emergencies are chaotic, but clear roles, quick action, and strong communication make all the difference. So, in summary, know your role in any emergency. So, follow the emergency action plan, evacuate or shelter safely during severe weather, and understand how to respond to emergencies appropriately. Emergency response team leads and supports during critical situations. Ensure that we all are staying alert, staying safe, and we're working together to keep everyone safe because that's the main goal. So, thank you for your attention and commitment to workplace safety. By understanding and following the site emergency action plan, you help protect yourself and your coworkers every day. Stay safe and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.